on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be working on the 330. Today, we're going to be doing a couple smaller, more subtle mods, which I think is going to give this car a cleaner look. There's actually two mods. One of them kind of isn't a mod, but it sort of is, but I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. So like I said, of course, we have the 330 today, and let me show you guys exactly the mods that I'm talking about. So the first one is more of a mod. We're actually going to be swapping out that orange side marker there for a smoked out one. If you guys watch my channel, you'll know that I did a paint match one on my white BMW 435, whereas this car, the smoked out one is a lot cheaper, obviously, than getting one that's paint matched. And since this car is black, of course, I think the smoked out one is gonna be just as good, or at least close to a paint match one for the black car. So I will show you guys that later on, but for now, let me just show you the other mod that I plan to do today, and that is actually debadging the car. So that's why I said it's sort of a mod, but not really. I'm not actually adding anything to the car. If anything, we're gonna be taking it away. But this one, if you guys remember on the 435, I took off the xDrive badge as well as the 435 badge. This one, I'm actually going to be leaving the 330 badge. I'm just going to be removing the xDrive badge, which in my opinion does not exactly look the best. The 331 looks okay, and I'm going to be keeping it for a reason. And that's because at some point, guys, I do plan on doing a dual exhaust tip setup on this car. Of course, just like one on each side, similar to the 340s and the 335s. So I really don't want people to think that I'm trying to hide the fact that this is a 330 and try to make it look like a 340. I just like the look of the dual exhaust setup. So that's what I want to do. And I want to make it very clear that this is still the 4-cylinder. This is still the 330. So yeah, guys, I know a lot of people kind of get a little sensitive, we'll call it, about like making your car look like an M car or a car that it's really not. Again, I'm not trying to make this look like a 340 or a 335. I just personally really like the look of a dual exhaust. So I will be doing that one day. So that's a big reason why I'm keeping the 330 badge. Maybe we'll wrap it in black later on. But for now though, I definitely don't like the look of this xDrive badge. So we'll definitely get rid of that. By the way, guys, it looks like it's about to rain any minute now. So we'll try to get as much done as possible. And then whatever I can't finish today, we'll probably just finish another day, but I'll still keep it in the same video. But yeah, anyways, to remove this rear badge, what I'm gonna do is a similar process to the 435. I'm just gonna get a heat gun and just try to get behind it. Maybe I'll use some like fishing string or even like floss and then just get behind it and sort of like take off the adhesive. And then after that, I'll just make sure I clean off all the old adhesive, and then that should be pretty much it. So with that said, let me get a heat gun. I'll throw you guys on a tripod and we'll get rid of this thing. See, I got the badge off. It's pretty funny. If you guys noticed in that last clip, at some point I kind of gave up on the string tactic and I kind of just like turned it like this, and that actually helped. So if you guys are doing the same, if you heat it up with a heat gun, I think you should just be able to like simply twist it until it comes off. Obviously for all the adhesive that remained, I just heated up with the heat gun and just kind of rubbed it off with my finger. Just make sure you don't burn yourselves, because the adhesive of course does get really hot. And then I kind of just cleaned off the remaining with a microfiber cloth and some generic cleaner from Chemical Guys. But yeah, that was pretty much it. So super easy, simple process. It does look good in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, but I do definitely think it looks a lot cleaner. I know I was saying I want to keep the 330 badge, but maybe I'll actually just wrap it in black, because I'm not gonna lie, I would like it to be gone, but I also don't want to get roasted by the internet. So yeah, we'll see, guys. Maybe I'll end up changing my mind about this whole 330i badge, but for now we're gonna keep it. By the way, if you can't tell, it's already raining. Yeah, it's starting to come down pretty hard, guys, if you can hear it. So I'm gonna run inside and we'll continue this video later. So I just ran inside to avoid the rain, and as you guys can tell, it started to come down pretty hard, which kind of sucks because I did wash the car for this video. It actually had rained earlier today, and then the forecast said that it was done raining and it should be clear the rest of the day. Obviously that's not the case, so I went ahead and washed the car. Figured I'd get some stuff done on it, make a couple videos. That's totally fine though, guys. We at least got the rear badge off. Like I said, I'll show you guys the front side markers. Since we're inside, might as well show you guys. So here are the smoked ones. So again, on the 435, I did paint match because that car is white. And if you guys remember, I tried to do like silver ones like this and it didn't really look too good. So I ended up doing the paint match ones. Paint match goes for about like $100. These smoked out side markers, they're only about like 15 bucks, 20 at most. So they're definitely super cheap, and honestly, like, they look pretty black if you guys can see. So I think this is still gonna look good on the car. I'm gonna see if it stops raining within the next like maybe 15-20 minutes. We'll continue this video today. If not, I'll come back another day. We'll get those things on and hopefully have this 330 looking a lot cleaner and a lot more sleek. That's the whole goal of this video. We'll see. You guys will see in this video. If it's another day, you'll know what happened. But either way, I'll catch you guys in the next clip. All right, guys, so it's a few days later. It's been a little bit since I last filmed. It's actually snowed since then, and I'll be honest, I didn't really clean the car, so it's probably gonna look a little dirty. So we're just gonna jump into it and pick up where we left off. So for me, it's been a few days, but for you guys, it's only been a few minutes. So the last thing we did was we took off the badge over here, just the X-Drive badge. The next thing we're gonna do today, by the way, this is what I was saying when it snowed and the car got dirty again. But anyways, what we're gonna do next is actually swap out this side reflector over here. So here are the new ones. If I can just quickly take off this plastic so you guys can better see it. So these ones are pretty cheap. They're just smoked out. But the nice thing about it is since it's black, I actually think it's gonna look really good on the car over here. It's not gonna be exactly the same color. The nice thing about them too is they do already include adhesive on them. We just have to peel off this red side of it, and then we can stick it on to the car and just replace this one. Yeah, with that said, we're gonna start installing it. So to do that, guys, it's pretty simple. We're gonna have to get inside the car, turn the wheel to the left. There should be a few bolts over here. I believe they're like 8mm. We'll undo those so we can pull the fender liner back and basically access the side marker over here. Next, we're gonna take a heat gun and heat it up because all that's holding it on is just some adhesive. Once we get it nice and loose, we'll be able to get behind here and just take this thing off. After that, we're gonna clean off all the old adhesive with some Goo Gone or something like that, and then we'll just stick on the new one. So with that said, let me throw you guys on a tripod and we'll get to it. I'm gonna do this side. We'll leave that side OEM so we can compare them afterwards. But for now, let's just replace this one. All right, so as you guys can see, I got the old side reflector out. We're still gonna take some Goo Gone and a microfiber cloth and clean out the back of it. Obviously, having this open is gonna help. By the way, I don't know if I did mention, but those are 8mm. So yeah, this should definitely help. But anyways, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna clean this next, and then we'll install the new one. All right, and just like that, guys, the new side reflector is on, and honestly, it looks so much better. Obviously, we had the orange before. This just blends in so much better. I mean, obviously, you can still see it. There's still that cutout, but it is a huge improvement in my opinion. So if you guys have a black car, maybe it's just worth doing this one instead of paying the extra money for the paint match one. For my white car, I think I had to, but for a black car, I think this gets the job done. But totally up to you guys. If you guys do want this, again, links down in the description below. Obviously, as you can tell, it makes a huge difference on the car, and it's super easy to do. I mean, this legit took me like 10 minutes, even with filming. Yeah, guys, I think this just gives the car a much cleaner look. If I just take a step back, obviously that orange eyesore is now gone, and it just looks way better. Again, super easy, super simple, super inexpensive mod. Let me just show you guys the other side just so you can remember what it used to look like. So I know I have the wheel turn, but again, guys, here's just a reminder that orange really stands out, especially on a black car. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the car now has carbon fiber side mirror caps as well as the smoked out turn signals, which also gives the car a cleaner look. I didn't do that on purpose. After I started filming this video, I actually did the video for those. So it's kind of funny that it turned out that way. But anyways, half the video, the car does have them. The other half it doesn't. I will leave it linked above. Again, huge thank you to Keys Motorsports for sending me out these mirror caps because they look so freaking good. So now with the passenger side complete, we'll do the driver's side. I'll just put you guys on a time lapse and then show you guys the finished product on both sides. Should take me about 5 minutes to do, so I won't stop in between. We'll just knock it out really quickly. So let's do that. So as you guys can see, this side is now in as well, giving us that clean look all around on the car. No more sore thumb with that orange side reflector. Yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, but honestly, I think it looks so much better now. Here's just another look at the other side one more time. Again, just kind of creating that clean look on the car, even though ironically the car is super dirty, but you guys know what I mean. Now I will say something I did notice about these side reflectors is they do actually protrude a little bit, if you guys can tell. I don't know if the OEM ones did. I didn't really pay attention, but it's nothing too crazy. Again, these things are pretty cheap. They're only about like 20 bucks, so you do get what you pay for. So now both sides are officially done. The car looks way better. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. I personally think it's one of the best mods you can do. It's super cheap, super easy, and just overall makes a big difference on the car in my opinion. If you guys do need them, links down in the description below, as well as some tools that you might need, such as the heat gun. I think doing that as well as debadging the car in the rear makes it look a little cleaner, a little more streamlined. Like I was saying before, I do want to keep that 330 badge for specific reasons, but I do want to black it out at least at some point. But with that said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop it a like, drop a comment, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.